Well, we've been telling you about the frustration both home buyers and home sellers are experiencing this summer. This morning, we take a look at one of the challenges facing both sides when it comes to low or stale inventory with Eldad Moraru of Long and Foster. You have a name for these homes that are just sitting on the market.
We refer to them as stigmatized properties. So there's the stigma of the summer market, which people think things slow down, and typically they do because folks go on vacation. But the market is still active. There's buyers out there. So we have two types of properties. The ones that just didn't get snatched up in the spring market, they're still sitting around, racking up the days on the market. We call those stigmatized properties. And then, of course, we have new listings as well.
And you do see that a lot where you're driving around the neighborhood that you might live in or you might be interested in buying something in or selling something in, and that property is just still there, still sitting on the market. What effect does it have on the rest of the market? And then how bad is it for that property once people do have that image in their mind that, oh, this property is something that people don't want?
Right, exactly. So what happens is that you have two types of buyers. In my book, I call one of them the ready-to-buy buyers. Those are the buyers who have been looking for a while. They're educated. They've seen everything. And chances are they've seen these homes. They were probably priced too high, wrote them off, took them off the list, and are never coming back. Now, the new buyers are looking at everything. They're trying to get educated, and they look at these houses and might think, wow, what a great house, but why have they been on the market this long? And they figure there has to be something wrong with the house. They don't realize that maybe now it's $100,000 less than it was originally, so they're scratching their heads wondering, what is wrong with this house?
Yeah, it reminds me of a line in a book about bond trading, of all things, where it says that these bond traders aren't afraid of being wrong. They're afraid of being alone. They don't want to be the one guy who's wrong. And I guess that's what these home buyers and sellers are thinking. The home buyers are thinking, well, I don't care if I'm wrong about buying this property. I don't want to be the only guy who's doing this. How do you overcome that? How do you get people to reconsider these properties that are out there?
Great question. So if you've made some changes, first of all, you got to do something. So lower the price, fix things, paint, whatever it was that was causing the house not to sell. So for new buyers, you don't really need to do much because they're going to be looking at your house anyway. But what I do is I reach out to all the buyer's agents who have shown the house and make sure that they are aware of the changes we've made. So if those buyers are still looking, let them know and try to get them to come back.
Do you ever see these houses pop off the market and then come back on? What are the rules for that?
Well, you've got to be off the market for at least 90 days before the MLS will show it up as a truly new listing. So unless you're going to go off the market for a while, there's not a whole lot of benefit of going off for a week or two and then coming back on.
And the original people who had taken a look at it would probably remember it most likely anyway. What advice do you have right now for buyers and sellers in this market just because of the way things have progressed? We expected maybe a faster paced spring. That was slow. Summer's now slow. What's the best thing to do now?
Well, if you are one of those ready-to-buy buyers, and usually the challenge for those buyers is that maybe they haven't found quite the right house, go back to your notes and look at those houses that you liked but thought were overpriced and check back. See, maybe now the price is such that that house is the one for you.
Eldad Moraru of Long and Foster.